Welcome to this week's episode of Studio 209. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm your host, Eddie Ruiz. This week, we're talking to a local journalist and documentary filmmaker, Annie Grazia, and she's working on a project that highlights the refugee crisis in Greece. So let's not waste any time. Let's check out that interesting segment right now.
So my name's Annie Grazia. I'm a Turlock native, and I'm a broadcast journalist, but most recently I've been working on a documentary film project. I was recently working in one of the worst, if not the worst, refugee camps in all of Europe, Moria Refugee Camp. It's located in Lesbos, Greece. The space is meant for maybe 2,000 people, but you have nearly 7,000 there. Families of 6 living in summer tents that are meant for 2. And those summer tents, some have tarps, some don't. And it's an island, it rains and it's cold. So every time it rains, those tents are getting filled up with water. There's feces all over the camp. You have kids playing in garbage because they don't have anything else to play with. Seeing that and knowing that there's children and elderly people that are having to endure those horrible, horrible conditions, I had to do something more, which is why I called the best photographer that I knew. And we decided that we were going to do this, and we were going to rent the best 4K cameras, and we were going to do this right so that the world can see what's happening in the refugee crisis in Europe right now and how horrible it is. We finished shooting all the main stuff. They're going to go back to Lesbos and shoot 4 more interviews and get some pickup shots. And then, we're logging already. We're hoping that we'll be done writing by like the 3rd week of February, and then we'll go into the editing process, which will take another about 3 weeks, but we're going to try to pump this out by springtime, which is a big task, but we know the information that we have has to be told. I'm choosing not to process it yet. I've decided that I'm not going to process the things that I saw because I want it to help me in the writing process. I think if I keep that raw emotion and pain inside, it will help me write this documentary the way that it should be written. You have to see it for yourself. And we're hoping that this documentary will at least draw people in a little bit to make you feel like you're there.
I was responsible for Moria. I would be embarrassed by the way it's being run.
Many decades from now, people will look back at this. This is the time to take sides. You can't just be a passive observer to this.
The hardest to digest is the level of inhumanity here.
You need to hear our story and come to our aid, otherwise we will die here. We are really suffering.
That's some heavy subject matter. I'm going to make sure to keep a lookout for that. Also, don't forget to check out this episode and all episodes again at Studio209.tv. Check us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and subscribe exclusively to the Turlock Journal YouTube channel. Make sure you tune in next Thursday for our new episode as we bring you coverage from the Women's March in Modesto. So for everybody here at Studio 209 and the entire 209 family, I'm Eddie Ruiz. We'll see you next time.